This is my topic for today, especially in this lockdown situation. I think this topic is very, very relevant. So that's why I've chosen for this, living in line with your values. Values are very, very important, and definitely everybody has a value, their own values in their life. Even in lockdown situation, we can definitely use our personal time. We have a lot of personal time to assess ourselves. So finding your life values, this is the right time, very apt situation. And today life values keep changing. Before lockdown, what is the value? During lockdown, what is your value? And in future, our values keep changing. So as and when we move in our life journey, our values are redefined, values are edited, values are remake. So definitely this is going to be a very useful and enjoyable topic. So let us go into the topic. Are you living life in line with your values? I'm asking each one of you who are here. Are you living a life in line with your values? Because we have set of values wherein we don't even remember what are the values, and we are going in a very wrong direction, which is no way connected with our values. But now during this lockdown corona time, the year 2020 is earmarked with corona season. In this season, definitely we have time, we have the attitude, we have the mindset to think about our values. So are you living life in line with your values? I'm asking this question to you. Please think over. Now, living our values every day is must. So I again insist, without value, there is no life. And without value, the life is nothing. It's a vacuum. So definitely every day, we can't say yesterday I had value, today no value. Our life value keeps changing. It may increase, it may decrease, but definitely we have a value, each value for life. Maybe in childhood you have a different value, in your college days you have a different value, but living our values every day is applicable to everyone, irrespective of your age, irrespective of your qualification, irrespective of the place where you are living in this corona season. Living our values every day is very, very suitable and applicable to all. Now, values, I can list out what are the values everybody has. It may be trust, it may be respect, it may be honesty, cooperation, caring for others, the tolerance. How many of us have the tolerance in this lockdown? Because we are not able to move out on a daily routine, our usual practice, everything is disturbed. So the rate of tolerance is varying, degree of tolerance is differing from person to person. So values, if you say caring, happiness, friendship, love, these are all set of values. On the other side, values in what terms? Because values are categorized, values are segmented. Basically, you have two set of values. One is professional value. The other one is personal life values. So personal life values and professional values may be the same or may be different. So on the right hand, you can see on the slide, family as a category. In terms of career, what is your value? In terms of spirituality, spirituality need not be religious. Spirituality is your association or connection with the universe where you live, the earth, the planet, or the love life, or the community, the society, and health. So values, I'm just giving a broader version, what are values and what kind of values you can think of. If somebody has no time to think about your values, I think now you can restart your life in this season and find out where you are and what sort of values you have. So next, I would just say, it is not hard to make decisions when you know what your values are. This is given by Roy Disney. I have seen people who can't even make a simple decision like whether I should move left or right when they are driving a vehicle, whether I should go today or tomorrow, whether I should do this work now or never. So there are lot of confusion, commotion, no mind clarity. even in simple actions. So then what not for major decisions like career oriented decision? What business should I start? Which post should I join? What kind of girl should I marry? So these are very core decisions. So even when you're not able to take a minor decision in your life, that means you're not focused. You don't have value in your life. But once, I assure you, once you know what are your values, decision making becomes very, very easy and cakewalk. Because based on your values only, you make your decisions. For example, I could quote a simple example. If somebody is giving value for money, definitely he won't be late for his meetings or interviews, or based on his time and punctuality, he will make up his commitment, whether it is his own business or he is on employment. So your decision making, whether I should go or not, whether I should take up or not, I should join or not. When somebody has a value for time, he will keep up the time. His time made decisions are very timely. If somebody is valuing people, definitely if he wants to construct a house, he will not choose a locality where there is nobody living there. So he will find a gated community where he is surrounded by people only. So based on your values, your decisions are cakewalk. Your decisions are made very easily. No more it is hard. So values are helping you to make your life decision or career decision or personal decision. So once again, I say it is not hard to make decision when you know what your values are. Now, what are values? In simple terms, deciding what's most important in life can be said as value. So values are the things that you believe are very important. For you, something is important. For me, something else is important, especially for survival, for my work, for my career. Sincerity, commitment, trust, punctuality, these are the things which I feel important for my work. So these are my values in my profession. Something which I take as a task, I will not leave the task without completing. And whatever I do it with excellence. So this can be my value for work, my value for professional life. So likewise, deciding what's most important for you in life, that becomes your value. And your values are the things that you believe important, not the others. Whatever you believe, the way you live, your living style, your working atmosphere, maybe the room where you are allotted in your office is also matters. How you keep the room, because if you feel neatness and hygiene is your value, definitely your room will stay. Your room can define how it is. So when you enter somebody's house itself, you know, looking around the house, what is the value for that family? When you enter an office today, when you enter a mall today, wherever, whichever is the place or environment, the environment itself will speak what is your value, the way you live, the way you put up things. So they should determine your priorities in life. Every person, irrespective of the age, it may be a childhood, a student life, or a business life, whatever may be, male or a female, you should know which is more important, which is less important. Prioritizing is a skill you learn only by experience. So every life has a value. I want to say this again and again. Every life has a value, and please value your life. The value of life is not at all based on how long we live. People might live 75 years, 85 years. Why not? Even I've heard people living for 100 years. But how much we contribute to others in our society is very, very important. That is more valuable. And this is definitely quoted by people like Buddha, where they have enriched their wisdom, knowledge, they have experienced, and they have given this message to the world. So definitely it is true. The value of life is not at all based on how long we live. We can live even for 10 days or 10 years or 20 years. You can live even one day, but how much we contribute to others in our society gives value to your life. And next, how value can help you? What are the advantages? Okay, I have value. You have value. But what does value do to us? When you know your own values, you can use them to make decisions about how to live your life. You can make a blueprint for your life. You can draw a blueprint. You can have a plan, a broader plan, a short-term plan, a longer plan, and you can answer questions like, what job should I pursue? Maybe this question is lingering last 5 days ago or last 5 years ago. So what job should I pursue? Should I accept this promotion because you are waiting for a promotion in your bank career? Should I start my own business? After lockdown, what if I don't get a job? Can I start my own business? But what business will I start? Because I am not from a business family. What if I cannot tolerate the risk and the market competition? Should I compromise or be firm with my position? Should I allow tradition or travel down a new path? So these are the generally raised questions in your mind. So take the time to understand the real priorities in your life. If you have already set your priority in life, these questions can be answered within seconds. And you will be able to determine the best direction for you and your life goals. You cannot be redirected. Once your direction is fixed, by your path is fixed, based on your values, that means your lifetime goals are certainly being achieved. So again and again, I tell you how values are going to help you means they are helping you to decide your lifetime moments. They can give you a map, or a Google map is not necessary. You can make your own blueprint for your lifestyle, and you can answer, you can make decision yourself. You need not take a reference because it is your life and you know the priority which is more important for your life, because my priority will not match with your life. So each one's priority is different. Once you fix up your priority in your life, definitely you determine the right direction, how to go, where to go, and your destination is assured where you achieve your life goals. Next, I could say identifying and understanding your value. Okay, how will I know this is my value? It's very challenging exercise because a bit confusing. A man who dares to waste 1 hour of life has not discovered the value of life. I would say this is true. Even wasting 1 hour, even in a lockdown period, I don't think wasting time is allowed. It's permitted. It's not permitted because personal values are a central part of who you are and who you want to be. Definitely, everybody has a dream what I want to be, what I want to become next year, after 10 years, or after 20 years from now. By becoming more aware of these important factors in life, you can use them as a guide to make the best choice in any situation. Some of life's decisions are really about determining what you value most. Whatever you value most, definitely that is going to be your life. You value money, then you become richer. You value people, you become popular. You value service, then you do one service in the name of NGO. So whatever is your value, that becomes your career, that becomes your future and life. When many options seem reasonable, it's very helpful and comfortable to rely on your values and use them as a strong guiding force to point you in the right direction. So definitely live your life with values. Now here we go. How to determine your values. Okay, we have been talking what is value, how values are important, why we should have values in life, what is the significance, all that we have seen. But here I give you a very simple process where you have 6 steps how to identify or find out what is my value. If somebody does not know what is my value, then here we go. Identify your happiest moments in life. Maybe if I give an example, my happiest moments in life is when I graduated myself, or when I enrolled myself for a high degree, or my happiest moments, maybe the most unforgettable holiday which I went with my family. It can be personal or professional. Second step is identifying a real-time situation when you were proud, maybe you were felicitated, maybe you were awarded as the best student. or maybe you were honored as the best employee in your organization, or you were very proud when your kith and kin was congratulating a situation. So this is the second scenario. Then third step, identify the times when you were most fulfilled and satisfied. The fulfillment comes when you build a house, or when you organize an event and it's very, very successfully done, or you have achieved your goal. This is fulfillment or satisfaction. So it depends on who you are. The satisfaction varies who you are. You may be a mother, a house homemaker, or you might be a woman entrepreneur, or you might be a marketing consultant, you might be an entrepreneur, so, or you might be a bank manager heading a very popular banking sector, or a government employee. So, whoever you are, identify the times when you were most fulfilled and satisfied in your career and as well as your personal life. Now, fourth determines your top values based on experiences of your happiness, pride, and fulfillment, all three put together. That means step one, step two, step three, all three put together. Now you have to determine and list out your top values one by one. 1, 2, 3. You might have 4 values or 10 values or 25 values. The number does not matter, but find your top values. Now, when I say top 10 values, fifth stage, you need to prioritize your top values, which comes first, second, third, which is the last one. So it depends solely your own mind process. So you have to prioritize. You can ask me, how will I prioritize? Whichever you feel very, very important becomes your first core value. Sixth one, the last step where you are sure, you reconfirm or reaffirm your values. You go back to your set of values, find out what you have done is right, which are the top values, are they true, are they correct, which can I prioritize the first one. Maybe if you feel like changing the second one to be a first one, you can very well do it. So sixth is the last step where you reaffirm your values. So it's a very simple process where you have 6 steps. If somebody has not done finding your values, you can very well do it with this process. Next we go. Now in this value stack, I am just giving you 4 different categories. One set is the sacred values. Second one, core values. Third one, minor values, which are of less important, not very significant, and values only when convenient. There are certain values only when you feel like you have them as values. I can go to some examples like sacred values. Feeding animal can be a sacred value. Feeding people or respecting senior citizen a sacred value. And core values can be your career, your property, your people, your family, and minor values can be your self-image, and values only when convenient can be your recreation, your relaxation. Maybe it can be your sports, it can be your hobby, it can be art, it can be your creativity. So these can be values only when you have time, only when you are convenient. So these are the value stack where the 4 important things I mark it up: sacred value, core value, minor value, and values only when we are convenient. Now live by your values and everything else will fall in its place. This is true and you will accept and agree with me, because your core values play a very huge part in how you decide your life and how you want to live. Only you can decide how you can live, how you want to live. Don't live by someone else's values. If somebody has a value for false prestige, false pride, you cannot live their life. So if you value people, you value time, then you have to live your way of valued life. So once you start living by your values, life shifts in the most beautiful way. You get a fulfillment, you get a satisfaction. You are very happy when you know what is your value and you are living by your value, then you are going in the very right direction and life looks very beautiful at any stage, whether it is at the age of 20 or at the age of 40 or at the age of 80. Still, life looks beautiful to you when you know what your core values are. And when core values are very clear, everything else will fall in its place very automatically by default. Now, according to me, the core values can be identified like this: commitment. Commitment hold good both for family and profession. As a family person, you can still be committed, and as a manager, as a vice president in your career, you can still be committed. And excellence, definitely today, excellence is the word that can differentiate between performing and non-performing people. And trust, in any relationship, trust is valuable, and trust can be conducted only within ourselves. It can't be formed by external forces. Trust should come internally. And integrity, working together, collaborative thinking, collaborative in action. So integrity, if it is high, high integrity leads to high trust. And when the trust is very, the high degree, then excellence is automatically seen. When there is excellence, definitely there is commitment. So you could see the core values surrounded by these four important factors: integrity, trust, excellence, and commitment. Now, I have taken a very interesting technique to share with you and to make you understand how values are important for life. Now, this technique is called Wheel of Life. It's a self-assessment tool. I could say a tool or a technique. Now, what is the life wheel? Life wheel is a tool that gives you a snapshot and you are doing in your life now, what you're doing in this life now. It is essentially a circle divided into segments. Usually, the number of segments are 8. Basically, it is 8. That represents the key areas of your life. Now, key areas, basically, it is 8. 8 is a segment here, but in due course, for our convenience, this 8 has become 10. We will see now. Now, once again, I repeat, in these 8 segments, you could see career, you could see finance, you could see health, family, friends, and romance. The other word I could say is passion. Whatever is your love, whatever you love to do, what is your passion? Your passion can be art, your passion can be sports. So spirituality and contribution. The contribution you give back to the society. So these are the 8 basic segments which are considered in this wheel of life, which is going to be a self-assessment tool for this session. So I proceed further. If anything you feel like asking me, you can do it in the question answer session. Now, using the wheel of life, you can define success in your terms. How we are using this wheel? There are many variants of the life wheel with common segments like career, studies, family, love, friends, finance, and health. The remaining few are more varied. You could see recreation, spiritual, or others. So now I am suggesting discover the possibilities for nurturing yourself through this wheel of life. Let us see how we are doing it. Now here are some points which can help you to plan, to make a outline. So each segment comes with a scale of 0 to 10. For this technique, we are taking only numbers from 0 to 10, where you rate how well you are doing in it right now. So in this moment, how you are doing. 0 is the lowest score and 10 is the highest maximum score. After you rate each segment, you mark out your scores on the wheel and connect the dots, just joining the dots. For example, career you give 0, finance you give 10, family you give 5. So you put your own score and put a dot, mark a dot in the wheel. Then after connecting the dots, you will see a web-like diagram. At the end, you will get a web-like diagram that gives you a very visual representation of how you are doing in life. So this will make you to understand how you are right now. So let us go through this. The Wheel of Life Planner, the most useful part of the life wheel is the visual representation of how you are doing in life, at present how you are. It's hard to know how you are doing in life because in day-to-day tasks, we are not very much focused. And right now in this crisis situation, everybody is facing a lot of uncertainty, limitations, restrictions, physical restriction, mind-wise restriction. So surrounding yourself with people who see your value and remind you of it is very, very important. Again, I repeat, surround yourself with people who see your value, who knows your value, who understands and reminds you this is not your cup of tea. So please remind you of it. The life wheel lets you spot gaps in your life right away so that you can intervene. You can interfere and work on the low scoring, whichever right now in this moment having a very low score of 0 or 1 or 2. I think this is the right time you can spend more time how to improve these areas before it is too late, because now we have a lot of time. In this corona period, we have a lot of time for self-assessment. So here you could see the representation, my life wheel, and business, career or studies can be one segment. Finance or wealth can be the other. Health and fitness, social and friendship, family, love or passion, rest or recreation, contribution, personal growth, spirituality, and self-image. So these are the 10 segments. I told you basically this life wheel has only 8 segments, but in due course, people started feeling that it has varied. Other than 8, we have some more also to be done. So now this is the correct life wheel with 10 segments, and you could see the variation from 0 to 10. So this is the scoring pattern where 0 is the minimum lowest score and 10 is the maximum highest score, wherein you will give your scores in this segment for each of the category: business, finance, health, like that. So once you plot the dot, once you mark the point, you join the dots, you get the representation. So how are you doing in your life now? This is the life wheel. The first one, career, business or studies. The name of this segment depends on what's applicable to you now. For example, use career if you are an employee or working for some organization. You have to use business if you are an entrepreneur. You have to use the word studies if you're a student. So this is considered a crucial segment as work or studies. It makes up a very big portion of our waking lives. Second segment is the finance. How you are doing in your finance. Maybe you are sound or unsound. How liquid you are. What is your financial status? Health. Health recognizes both your physical and mental health. Your physical health is your lifestyle, what you eat, your diet, sleep, how many hours of sleep you are taking, what is the time allotted for your rest in a day's time, and is exercising a part of your day. So these are all health issues, factors of health. Now in social segment, how you are doing socially. Are you recognized socially? Do you have a social status? Do you have friends? Do you have a friend circle? Do you have a positive, like-minded friends whom you can talk to about everything and anything? So this is all about your social status and social life. Next, fifth one, we come to the family, your relationship with your spouse, your children, your parents, your grandparents, and all your kith and kins, your relatives. So these are the 5 segments which we find in the wheel. Next, we go to the next 5. Love. If you're in relationship, this represents your satisfaction with your relationship. If you're single, it represents the amount of love you feel in your singular life and how vibrantly you're living your life as a single. Or it can also be relevant to a person who has pets in his life as love life. Pets, animals, birds, plants, music, dance, art, all can be love. Need not be people always. Next comes the recreation. Whether you have the space to explore your hobbies and interests, which is of your talent. Can you beat your talent? Can you identify your talent, extraordinary skill, out of box thinking? So these are all line up with recreation. Contribution, how much you are giving back to society, how much you care for the environment, how much you care for the world, for the universe. So this is under contribution. And ninth one is spirituality, your association, your connection with the earth or universe, your higher self, beyond your normal life. You can think beyond your life. How connected are you with the spiritual aspect of life? Are you very close? Not interested? Or interested? If you're not interested in spirituality, you can give 0 as your score. And the 10th one, self-image. Your self-image, this includes your body image and self-confidence. So I cannot say only the self-confidence gives you self-image. It is your bodily image also. Your well-built, your structure, your physical appearance, everything adds on to your self-image. So these are the next lineup values: love, recreation, contribution, spirituality, and self-image. How are you doing in your life now? If somebody is feeling I'm not enough, mentally you are stressed, mentally you have a complexity, no matter who you are, these 10 areas are essential to live your best life. It is through these 10 areas that we develop our mind, body, heart, and soul. Some people may feel that only certain areas of the life will apply to them. No harm, nothing to bother. Don't feel stressed about it. Don't feel bad about it, because everybody will not have all the 10 areas. This depends on your age factor. If somebody is beyond 60, somebody is beyond 50, certain areas are not applicable. So your circle becomes a different one, an extraordinary. So here we go. Assess your life with these 3 steps for life wheel. Step 1, assess your life. Step 2, sit and analyze based on the reflection. How does it reflect? How these 10 factors and the scoring pattern reflect on your lifestyle. Third one, what action can I plan? What action can I execute now, in future, or tomorrow? So these are the 3 steps for assessing yourself in terms of life wheel. Now, step 1, I could describe step 1 as rate how you are doing in each segment. Maybe career, family, or education, or spirituality, or recreation. Please give your scale from 0 to 10. 0 is the lowest, and 10 is the ideal normal state, the maximum. Second one, write down why you gave that score. Give reason. Feel free to write. You can even write because I feel this is important, or because this is my priority, or I give 0 because I am not bothered at all. I don't care. So you have to write down your reason for the score. Third one, draw a circle and divide it into 10 equal segments. Draw a circle, divide it into 10 equal segments. Now you could see the wheel, a very beautiful, colorful My Life wheel, wherein first one, career, denotes the growth, how well you have grown in your career. And finance denotes the financial security status, financial soundness, your liquidity, your assets liability ratio. And third one, health, will definitely relates to the fitness, and this include mental fitness and physical fitness. And third one, the friendship, your association with your social life, how much friends you have and how good friends you have, are they true friends, all these are friendship. And family is the relationship, how close, how strong, how sound relationship family wise. And your happiness in terms of love, whatever is your passion, are you happy about it? And recreation gives the satisfaction in your life, the fulfillment. And environment, what is your contribution to environment in terms of nature, in terms of living, in terms of society? Ninth one, your association with the universe, your connectivity with the earth or the planet, that is spirituality. And confidence level gives you the self image. You are more confident than your self image is very high, very true, very colorful. So these are the 10 segments which are given in this My Life wheel. And now I say act now. You can give the scoring from minimum 0 to maximum 10 depending on your priorities, on your lifestyle. So this is your wheel. And step 2, after assessing yourself, step 2 goes to reflection. Now, how you can visually represent what is the shape of your wheel. Here I am giving in the next slide, there are 4 types of wheel. So pick the closest one. Whatever your life wheel looks like, it is not a coincidence, it is really made. Try to analyze your shape of your wheel and apply to that situation. What are the 3 biggest reasons your wheel look like this? So after knowing the shape of the wheel, you have to analyze what are the 3 great reasons that provocate your wheel, why your wheel is looking like this. So let us see what are the scoring pattern. Now all 10 segments are equally important in living your best life. You cannot ignore any segment. Some people may think that they can ignore 3 to 4 segments and score 0 to 1, but does not work that way. Whenever there is a part of your life that is put on hold, a part of you is blocked also. Which segments have the lowest score? Have you been putting off? And you ask yourself why. So this is a scoring pattern. And in the reflection status, are you happy with your wheel? What if you have to stick with this wheel forever? I don't think you will stick, because when you grow old, the shape of the wheel changes, your priority changes, your living style changes. So definitely your satisfaction will be different. So how would you feel? Is this what you want? Would you be happy, or you want to make yourself more happy? So be honest with yourself, because it is your life and your wheel. So nobody is going to interfere in your life or in your wheel. Step 3 is the action mode. What are your biggest priority to achieve your ideal 10 to 10 wheel? If you want all the 10 segments, score should be 10. What is the biggest priority? What are the biggest action or action plan that you can think of to achieve your goals? So again, I repeat, in this action mode, you have 2 questions. What are your biggest priorities to achieve your ideal 10 to 10 wheel? What are the biggest action steps you can take to achieve your goals, life goals? Now here I give you different life wheel shapes. you have to understand this and identify which is your wheel. So there are basically 4 types. First one, constricted web. Second one, lopsided web. Third one, broader web. And fourth one, full circle. Fourth one is full circle. So in these 4 different wheel shape, let us go in detail. This is the first one, constricted web. Constricted web, you could see the red line that is shown in the figure. That is the shape of the web, just like a spider web. So if your wheel looks like this, then let us see what is the understanding of this. If it is a constricted web with low score, this means that you are facing a lot of limitations right now. Perhaps you have been putting many goals on hold. Perhaps you have been compromising on your goals due to your life circumstances or your own limiting beliefs. Reflect on this. Is this true? Ask as many times as possible. Is it true? Why I am like this? Examine closely what restrictions are you facing. Find out what are the factors. Are they external, self-imposed, or both internal and external? How can you address them? How to solve them? How to recover? So this is all about the first type of web, constricted web, which has low scores. Second one is the lopsided web. This is how a lopsided web diagram look like. This is the wheel where you could see self-image is 0. Self-image has some low score value. Career has a bigger value. And finance equally bigger value. So like that, you can see a red line like this. This is the shape of the web. This is called lopsided web. Now this lopsided web means, you are still facing a lot of limitation. Your score is low. Yet without fixing this, you will keep shrinking in your goals until you are backed into a corner with nowhere to go. That means your path, your lifetime, your path, your journey is misled. You're not going in the right path. So you have to scrutinize this situation thoroughly and try to identify the influencing factors, whether it is internal, external. The factors can be family-wise, personal, or professional. So set your mind to overcome them. So you have to work on them very strongly to come out of this. Third one, a broad web. You could see a very wider web, red color, which looks very wide and attractive. But here in this broad web, you could see, this is the understanding. This means you are doing very well. This is fantastic work. And it's a testament to all the hard work. You've been working hard. You have been putting in a lot of strain and stress. So congratulations, pat your shoulder. At the same time, there is always a room to improve. Still, you cannot say you are the best. You still can work on to become excellent. Be careful of what I call the complacency and self-contentment trap. Don't get trapped. Okay, this is enough. If you feel this is enough, you will never grow. You will never develop. So with this trap, people rate themselves very highly and feel that there is nothing left to improve because they are doing so well. When growth is a never-ending journey and we can always do better. With the self-contentment trap, people focus too much on feeling happy. Oh, this is okay. This is enough. Let me not learn more. Let me not do more hard work. So don't have that tendency. That's a trap that will never allow you to develop in your life. To the point of where they make do and develop an elaborate network of beliefs to convince themselves that they are very happy when deep down they are not. Really, to say the truth, they are not happy, but they say that they are happy. Now the fourth one is the full circle, which is very admirable and attractive. The red color wheel, you could see a very full circle where the web looks very neat and colorful and very perfect. Now this means you still need to put in the hard work to build your social relationship and grow in society. Also, perhaps your 10 by 10 now is to enjoy your social status later. 5 years down the road, perhaps you want to start a new social status. In that sense, 10 by 10 is a constantly evolving version. Till yesterday, before lockdown, if your social status is 5, after lockdown, you can have a 10 by 10 score absolutely fine. As you grow and achieve your goals, your definition of 10 by 10 will naturally expand too. So when every segment in the wheel getting 10 out of 10, definitely you have a very perfect score and a very complete circle, a very full circle, your ideal life. Your full 10 by 10 scores are more like ideals to work towards a very permanent and state. You reach a decline yourself, well done. You give yourself a well done. Now, 3 ways. I give you a very shortcut. There are 3 simple ways to live in line with your values. First one, you must know what your values are. I have told you how to identify, how to determine, how to find out which is the core value, minor value, value at convenience. So you know how much and what are your values. Now you look to your values when faced with decisions, whether decision can be a minor or big decision or a very small decision. But look into your value. Whenever you make a decision, you make it value-based decision. You regularly affirm and check in with your values. These are the 3 simple steps that can help you to live in line with your value. You will not have a wrong direction in your life journey. Your life goes in the right path. Now, I'm very happy to share a video which is very, very true and apt. And you will agree with me after seeing the video. A true story of a carpenter. Now, let us go to the video.
Mr. Chris Myler, an elderly carpenter who was ready to retire. He told his employer of his plans to leave the house building business to live a more leisurely life with his wife and enjoy his extended family.
Madam, actually, video is not visible. You can tell the story to us.
The employer was
Not visible, ma'am?
good work and
Yes.
asked if he
How
could
come?
build just one more house as a personal.
You cannot see the video. I think most of the participants they are saying not visible.
Okay,
You can
can
tell
I
the
narrate
story
the
to us.
story?
The video
Yes,
is
yes,
not
you narrate us
visible.
the story.
Okay, I will just start. It's a true story of a carpenter
Okay,
which really happened.
okay.
And you can keenly listen to me and understand why this story has been chosen for this topic.
Mr. Chris Myler.
Mr.
Okay, you just
Myler,
switch off
an
the
elderly carpenter who was ready to work. Now he told his employer of his plan to leave the house.
Excuse me, madam. Madam,
Yes.
you just off the YouTube and you can narrate the story.
He would miss the
Off the YouTube, madam.
Yes, you just off the YouTube
Uh,
and narrate us the story.
okay. 1 second, madam. Yes, can you hear me, madam?
Yes, yes, madam.
Yeah, it's a
Yes,
true
you can
story of a carpenter, and he is a carpenter of age beyond 75, and he has been working hard for so many years and very successful in his job, and he has been appreciated for his excellent work. So he worked under one particular employer only. So he thought he is very tired and he needs a sincere retirement. So he told his employer, Sir, I would like to wind up my work and all the tasks, and I want to go home, and I want to spend the remaining life with my family. So thank you, sir. But the employer told very humble request, dear sir, I want you to do this for me, and it will be your last work. So please don't say no. It is my humble request. I know you can. After this work is completed, you can leave the job, you can go on your retirement and spend the time very happily with your family. And the carpenter had lot of respect and regards for his employer, and he has been sincere and committed all these years. So he wants to say yes, and he cannot say no for his request. So he took up the job and he started the work, but his mind is not fully involved in the work. He is doing everything in a hurried fashion. He is not choosing the right material. He is not using the good quality products in his carpentry work. He somehow wants to wind up the job. His main focus is to complete the work and not having an attitude to do the work excellently. So he is very much tired mind-wise, and physically also he wants to somehow finish on time. So he is quantifying his work and not giving importance for quality of work. So in this moment, his value of life has changed a little bit. All these years, the value of life has been different. And in this moment, the value has changed. His priority has differed. Somehow, out of great struggle, he compromised quality and finished the work and gave it was a house. So the house had rooms for kitchen, bedroom, hall, everything. And he has to make all the furniture required for the house, the wooden paneling, all that is fully completed. And he handed over the key to the employer and he told, goodbye, sir. Thank you very much. But the employer told, gentlemen, please wait for a second. Now take this key. This is for you. And this house I want to give as a gift for all the remarkable service what you have done over the years for me. The carpenter was really shocked. He didn't expect this because he regretted, if I had known before this house is for me, I could have done a very good job. I could have used quality materials. I would have done a very beautiful house for me. And he was very much ashamed of his attitude and felt very bad of his behavior, and he regretted for the values what he had for his work and his work life. It's a very beautiful story, and I'm very happy to share this. I think you also agree how values are deciding our lifestyle and our life moments. So this is one live example which can definitely inspire and motivate you. Now lastly, work hard as possible, but always stay humble. This is my tagline for this session. And thank you one and all. I'm very happy to be with you. And special thanks to Dr. Krishnamurthy. Special thanks go to Geeta Madam and all the audience who are with me, Mr. Narajan, Mr. Balachandar, and all the participants who are here with me. Thank you for the evening. And here we go to Geeta Madam. Yes, over to Geeta.
Yes, madam. Madam, you can stop your screen sharing.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. I think the session was very useful, and the wheel, my life wheel was very exciting, madam, and we have learned a lot from it. Let me put markings for myself and see tomorrow morning. And now it is the vote of thanks by our Chennai Zonal Director, Mr. Pandian sir. Over to you, Pandian sir.
Hello.
Madam, one minute. If the participants have any questions, they can ask now. Hello.
I think Satyashree has a doubt.
Before
Yeah, madam, you can change it to the speaker view so that whoever speak can be on the video now, can be on the screen now. Possible, change it, otherwise just leave it. No problem.
Yeah, correct.
Unmute all, shall I? Unmute all, sir?
No.
That's just before the QA session, but you can change to the speaker view and remove the spotlight video option from Tamarachilvi madam, so that it can be for everyone. Whoever speaks, they will be on the screen.
Okay.
Participants, please raise your hands if you have any questions.
Yes.
Dear participants, please raise your hands if you have any questions.
Actually, you can see the participants list at your screen, and if you click, you can just raise your hand on your name.
Sound system
And who are not asking question, please mute yourself, because that is disturbing to others.
One question by Ramya, madam.
Yes.
Ma'am, we consider our values to be very important, but sometimes it hurts others. Like they think they do not prioritize.
Should I type out the answer or should I talk to her?
Talk to her, madam.
Yes. Hello, Ramya. I'm very happy to be here. And I understand your question. Don't bother about how others are getting hurted by your values, because it is your priority. Either you try to make them understand this is what my value is, and probably you can compromise in that particular moment, but don't compromise on a long-term basis, because it is your priority and your value. So definitely you need not compromise with the others. You can ignore the person who is feeling hurted, or you can say sorry and make them understand that it is your value.
One Miss Satyashree raised hand, so Gita madam, you can just unmute her and let her ask the question.
How can I mark finance in Life Web? Should I mark 0? Yes, Satyashree. Yeah, I understand your question. How to mark finance in your Life Web? Yes, you need not mark 0, Satyashree, because even though student, you still need finance to run your student life. Maybe you can mark 5 on an average, because you need finance to learn, to study, to make your projects, to complete your education. So without money, you cannot fulfill your student life, but at the same time, that is not your priority. So you can give less importance and mark below 5.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, welcome.
Any other doubts? Okay. Any other doubts? Can we, from Nisha, can possible to compare human values one another? Hello?
Yes, madam.
Can we compare human values one another?
You can compare, but let it be the healthy moment, madam. For becoming inferior or superior should not be the motive. You can compare, but you need not make your score getting influenced by others, because it is your life. Even if you compare, you cannot change your lifestyle for other values.
Again, it's
Okay.
I think I mentioned in my
Madam G.
slide
Sripriya,
also.
G. Sripriya raised her hand. So can you please unmute her?
Yeah.
G. Sripriya.
Sri Priya, can you tell me the question?
Just a minute.
Hello, madam.
Hello, Shri
Yes.
Priya.
Hello, Sri Priya.
Yeah, madam, you have to unmute her first.
Yeah, I am unmuting. Yes.
But it's muted again for her.
Maybe she can type
Priya?
also. I can type. I
Yes,
can
ma'am.
type the answer.
Yeah, she can talk now, madam.
Hello,
Hello,
Sri
good evening,
Priya.
ma'am.
Yeah, tell me.
Yes, ma'am. This is Sri Priya from KSG College of Arts and Science, Coimbatore.
Okay.
So you have told about the values of life in 8 stages.
Okay.
So I'm working as a assistant professor. So I want to know how to balance the career life and the family life.
That depends on how you prioritize, Sri Priya, because what age group you are falling in, what are your commitments in the family life, and what type of academician you are in the college. Depending on that, depending on the environment, what you want to become, your goal. Because only if you set your goal, I tell your values. Because a person who wants to achieve, I want to be the best academician, get an award in Coimbatore Academician Award means, then you have to have value for teaching, have value for presenting papers, have value for publishing research articles. So depending on your goal, you can fix your value. And depending on your value, you can make decisions in your professional life. So first fix your goal, then it's very easy. What are the 8 segments or 10 segments in your wheel, whether career, finance. So in that case, if you want to be the best academician, you will give 10 on 10 for your career.
Okay.
Yes, do you understand?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Did I answer your question?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Any other clarification?
Any other doubts? Just raise your hands or put your question in the chat box. And this session will be recorded and posted in our YouTube channel. And if you need it again, you can see through our YouTube channel, CARE HRD for Success. And our YouTube channel we have already given in the chat box. You can just subscribe it, and you can get you will be updated with our future programs and Krishnamurthy sir motivational speech. So you all can watch our YouTube channel to see this program again. Any other doubts?
Yes, we can go for vote of thanks.
Okay. Now the vote of thanks will be presented by our Chennai Zonal Director, Mr. Pandian sir. Over to you, Pandian sir. Hello, Pandian sir.
Yes, Vanakkam.
Yes, sir. Vanakkam.
This is a vote of thanks given by me. I am Pandian, Zonal Director of CARE Chennai. I would like to thank Dr. R. Thamara Selvi, who have given the very good training session here, and the inaugural address were given by Dr. Mr. Kadirvel, Kovai Zonal Director, and media partner Success Media Shankar. Our technical team members, Mr. Natarajan, JC, Mr. Balasubramani, and Dr. Shekhar. And I would like to thank our coordinator, Mrs. Geeta also, and thanking one and all who participated in the program. So thank you everyone, and I would like to thank our chairperson, Dr. Krishnamurthy, for giving this opportunity. Thank you so much. Geeta madam.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you, Pandian sir. And few more questions are posted, madam. Actually, the people who are giving their questions in the chat box, please provide your mail ID also, so that we will try to answer it, or we will try to answer through the mail.
Yeah,
So if
definitely
you have
we
any,
can answer and send it to them, madam. That is assured.
okay, only one more question is there.
Yes.
Why people want success for give value? Why people are not respecting human beings as just for human?
That's because maybe their value is not to respect human beings. So our value and their value are not same. Definitely we can't have common values. For that matter, we cannot change our values. They need not worry to change the value, because it is our life and our life depends on our life. So if somebody is like that, we cannot live for other people's value. That is very clearly told in my slide. So core values, we cannot live other people's value. We can live only our values. So at any cost, we need not change them, because they will keep changing. They will, today they are not respecting human being. Tomorrow their value is something more, even more severe. For that reason, we cannot keep changing values. We should change value only when our prioritization is different. My family situation is changing, then my value will change. But other people's life, we need not change our value.
Okay, madam. Okay, madam, that was wonderful. And if the participants, if they want to contact us, the contact details are there in the invite.